Pronto, filho. Pronto. E que não é. Fala pessoal, tudo bem? Sou Felipe Max, seja bem-vindo no canal. Galera, vamos continuar de onde nós paramos. Uma live aí de domingo, uma live suave pra fazer. E então vamos continuar, vamos nessa daqui. Só vou compartilhar enquanto isso. Ok, vamos lá. Continuar, só tava aqui só compartilhando as coisas, galera. E não tem como copiar. Calma aí, galera, que quando o pessoal for chegando eu já copio o link. Deixa eu ver o que mais que eu vou fazer. Bora jogar então. Pergunte sobre as aventuras de Neck. Eu já te contei de quando viajei pelos territórios do norte. Imagino que tenha se agasalhado bem. Até parece culpa. Nós mugos não sentimos o graça do nosso pelo extremamente farto. Vocês humanos são os únicos animais por aí que acham que precisam usar pele de outras criaturas mais peludo que você. Na verdade foi justamente por isso que tive que encerrar a viagem mais cedo. O povo local respondeu minhas saudações. Eu prefiro o papel de herói do que de chapéu. Vamos ver o quadro da caçada. Um boato correndo pelo sul da Rosária. Uma poça com lodo opalescente foi avistada nos morros em campo da região. Apesar de não parecer nada além de uma lama estranha, A distância, qualquer homem ou fera que se aproximar demais é recebido com uma série de mãos pegajosas que empurram a presa na goela abaixo. É isso que queremos para nossos filhos. Ok, é ou não é? Onde que é isso aqui mais ou menos? O rato corre no sul da Rosária. Antes de ver tudo isso daqui, eu vou caçar esse bicho. Vai ver se aqui, ó. Ao sul de Rosária. Naquele sentido. Aqui eu não paro muito, tá? Porque eu tenho que descobrir localização. Nossa, ela cai.
No need to ride from
Aqui,
here.
ó. Pum, 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 pum. Não tenho certeza onde é, não. Suponho que na aldeia não seja. Na vila, né?
The victims at the Viceroy's culling have been buried, but they will not be forgotten. We Guardians won't let this happen again.
Cara, que tristeza.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Tipo assim, se fosse o objetivo certo, galera, eu parava ligando com as lutinhas lá pra ganhar experiência. Mas como é um negócio que a gente não sabe, aí é difícil ficar parando toda hora, porque daí vai demorar muito. Caraca, mano, não é por aqui também?
That'll do, girl.
Oxe, mesmo você na invasão, mesmo a gente ter feito um capítulo que não mudou nada.
Why won't they let us in?
New to the camp?
Rosarians.
If so, I'd suggest finding somewhere close by.
Caraca, aqui embaixo não é, mano. Imaginei que fosse por aqui, nada.
All right.
É, posso dar uma olhada aqui de novo, né?
Ready, go? That'll do, girl. Let's go.
Caramba, hein? Mano. Caçador decaído. Corre, corre, Zorba. Deixa eles ir. Mousse vermelho. Ah.
Let's try.
Ah, já tava aberto. Luta em vão. Eu achei que dava pra pegar as coisas aqui de volta. Não, então é besteira. Oh. As bombas desce.
No holding back.
Cara, não é por aqui, mano. Mas não é por aqui. Nossa.
Fly, Ambrosia. All right.
Ruim que também aqui, ó, eu acho que não tenho certeza que não é porque ela não tava situada como um pântano. Era Vou acabar falando com o outro agora pra continuar a história.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive.
Caramba, mano, eu tô lendo aqui, mas não sei onde é não. Campo, apesar de não parecer nada além de lama estranha à distância, qualquer homem ou fera que se aproximar demais é recebido com uma série de mãos pegajosas que empurram. Cara, não faço a mínima ideia. Eu acho que é lá mesmo onde eu tava, galera. Eu vou tentar lá. Eu tenho certeza que é lá, mas será que é alguma coisa por aí no campus lá? Eu vou aqui falar com o Holt primeiro, vai. Depois eu vou lá. Com o outro, né?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
Que diferença, né, de recepção.
Till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Vamos ver, né, já que é aqui mesmo no mapa.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right? I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Aceitar, né?
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Novo projeto lá no martel. Atenda o pedido de Mid e mãos à obra. Fale com Sharon, fale com Blackthorn. Já que vai ser tudo aqui mesmo, vamos fazer aqui. Depois a gente vai atrás daquele bicho de novo. Enquanto isso dá tempo de eu imaginar onde que aquele bicho deve estar.
We met under curious circumstances.
A mídia eu conheci na época que eu estava na universidade. Eu tinha voltado ao auditório para recolher umas anotações e encontrei a mídia agachada debaixo do atril. Ela rabiscando algum diagrama qualquer à luz das velas. Ocorreu que ela tinha improvisado uma chave e estava usando a minha sala de aula como estúdio secreto. Em um lugar quieto para se rodear com tutores petulantes e afins. Não existia que ela se retirasse, claro, mas a mídia sendo da mídia, ela se recusou a levar um não como resposta. Quando eu me dei conta, estava combinado que eu não só aceitaria que ela estudasse lá à noite, como também teria como aluna. Mas logo me arrependi. A recusa dela em submeter à autoridade não era menos evidente nas minhas aulas. Ficava me perguntando se essa era a minha retribuição por anos de estudos rigorosos. Ser provocado e atormentado por uma mocinha suja de óleo que parecia rir do meu incômodo. Ainda assim, nosso tempo juntos não foi todo ruim, até porque foi ela quem descobriu ou concluiu contra a minha vida e quem investigou você vir até mim e me levar até onde eu estivesse seguro. E assim eu vim me refugiar em sua base de operações, assim como ela no passado se refugiou na minha. Veja as citações do reino. Tá.
Of course.
Tá. A invasão de Rosalite. Culpe que sua guarda particular, os homens da rocha capturaram Rosalite. Ainda que Clive e seus amigos tenham conseguido eliminar os Dalmex por causa de uma intervenção inesperada de uma figura misteriosa, Clive não consegue dar o golpe final no dominante ferido, que é levado pelo desconhecido. Foi isso que aconteceu mesmo. Criatura mágica. Otorgal. Dominante de Titã.
Here you are.
Tá. Aqui tá onde os cavaleiros do rei atacou, né, por baixo, após a invasiva do exército deles para o lado oeste. Os homens da rocha. Ok, foi aqui, ó, que eles tomaram que o Titã mandou o ataque a Rosalite por baixo.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Falando nisso, habilidades, Titã incorporado. Agora a gente tem o ataque do Titã. Eu vou colocar esse daqui. Vou colocar esse daqui. E vou colocar esse daqui. Ok. Eu vou tirar Garuda, eu vou pôr o Titã. E isso aqui eu vou deixar, mas eu vou colocar a Fúria Terriosa.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on the dead. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Que polinho sem graça.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot? Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Ok. Aqui já foi. Mas parece que tem coisas boas não, hein?
And what can I do for you?
É irreprimível a palavra? Uma coisa é certa, essa garota não deixa nada derrubar. Muito pelo contrário, na verdade. Ela tem um jeito de fazer todos os outros se levantarem e dançar de acordo com ela. Tal pai, tal filha, né? Se eu não conhecesse, diria que corre no sangue. Mal posso esperar para ver que tipo de nhoque esquisito ela inventar dessa vez. Contanto que não tente me convencer a construir para ela. Vamos ver, Charo. O que você tem aqui de bom? Lâmina de Gaia, espada longa, espada larga. Saiote de caçador. Tá, espada aqui nada de bom. Essa saiote de caçador podia ser bom, mas a gente já tem um melhorzinho. Graças a Deus de caçador também não. É, por jeito não tem nada aqui não.
É
mó caro essas coisas, mano.
It'd better all be here.
Elixir.
Come again. Or don't.
Ah, é, eu preciso vender algumas coisas já.
Is it business or pleasure?
Eu preciso vender... Isso aqui, o cruz de mecha. Vamos deixar aqui por enquanto. Tá, vamos só vender o que é pra vender. Aqui. Esse daqui, 200 só. Sangue preto também. Moeda de Globe também. Ok. Item de música de bom aqui, hein? Belo obscuro e vasto. Agiu. Tá, aqui eu vou vir aqui só pra passar esse pontinho amarelo daqui, porque esse daqui é como eu concluí mais um capítulo, liberou ali pra eu refazer se eu quiser. Ok. Vamos ver o reencontro. Peço perdão pelo ocorrido em Rosalite. Temo pelo que poderia ter acontecido caso você, Guerreiro Torgal, não tivesse lutado tão ferozmente. Uma vez mais você esteve presente quando eu mais precisei, e por isso tenho minha gratidão eterna. Ver a cidade que um dia chamei de lar ser reduzida a chamas e cinza inundou meu coração de tristeza. Mas o tempo de pensar no passado ficou para trás. Precisamos nos concentrar no aqui e no agora. Nossas memórias estarão esperando por nós quando tudo isso acabar. Gil. A Gil dá pra sentir, mano. Tipo, o quanto incomodada ela tá, mano. Ela é muito... Como fala? É uma pessoa que mostra muito o seu tipo de humor, sabe? Quando ela tá com raiva, quando ela tá triste. Hoje, agora, a gente viu ela com raiva nos vídeos passados, agora a gente viu ela muito triste.
I have a commission for you, from Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Ok.
Back, are ya?
Vamos ver, amigão. Vamos perguntar sobre a Mid.
Summer storm, that one.
Foi uma baita tempestade. Chega quando menos se espera. Encharca teus ossos e deixa a gente torcendo a água da roupa. Que nem o velho dela, mas deixa a gente esperto. Tá. Vamos ver o que você tem de bom. Rebolo é quando ele ergueu os punhos, nada havia restado embaixo deles além de pó. Olha que legal. Nova arma, galera. Vamos fazer já. Equipar? Lógico, já equipa já. Tá, deixa eu tirar essa arma aqui na minha mão. Eu quero ver ela como que vai ficar. Sorte do caçador. Não, muito fraco. Muito fraco também. Por enquanto é só isso daqui mesmo. A arma é grande, hein? Aí tá pra cá. É uma espada bem diferentona, né? Acho que é a mais diferente que eu peguei, mano. As outras ainda pareciam muito uma espada. Essa daqui ela tem uns vãos e não tem ponta. As outras ainda tinham. Rebolo.
Should be enough. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter.
E é você mesmo.
So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Ok. Não era pra ser tão fácil assim, né? Beleza, vamos lá. Cara, eu ainda acho que aquele bicho deve estar lá pelos campos, mano. Eu vou descer tudo de novo lá, mano. Vou olhar o mapa de novo e pesquisar as áreas grandes. Ah, Marta.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Ok. Falei que não ia ser fácil. Ok, não tem nada perto. Então a gente vai por aqui, mano. A gente vai a pezão.
Naught but wild beasts this end. All their twisted talons and gruesome maws used to turn my stomach.
Falou que tem medinho. Nossa, parece o nome. Falou que tem medinho, mas depois que veio os escudo preto, aí ele ficou com mais medo, né? Eu vou atacar porque eu quero. Quem vai me atacar? Nossa, você é do outro lado, mano. Caramba, deu mais... Tá dando mais experiência do que antes. E eles nem eram tão fortes assim. Bem que deve ter matado bastante também. 1, 2... Ah, tem uns bandidos aqui, ó. Da hora.
Someone's brave.
Tem um lagartinho a mais ali, ó. Tá quase carregando já as magias. Metade, mais a metade. Inteiro. Tinha um lugar que não dava pra passar aqui mesmo, era uma ponte. Mas pelo jeito agora vai ficar de boa pra ir. Ah, ele construiu a ponte aqui, ó. Overnight.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Derrotar os bichinhos lá.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
Com certeza, amigo. Vamos lá. Vou ajudar você sim.
kindly. And take care.
Ok. Fera simples, esse golpe aqui é o melhor golpe que eu tenho, mano, de...
This shouldn't take long.
Vamos ver se vai ter uns bichos mais fortes. É, até que tem. Esse golpe é muito bom. Como vocês estão? Olha quem tá chegando ali. Ah, pegou. Tomei. Ah, você me atrapalhando. Sai daqui. Ah, eu não pego mais. Nossa, não é bom tirar então. Nossa, sem as agarrão da garuda, mano. Perdi um ótimo poder, mano. Fechou. Perdi um tempo, bem à toa mesmo.
That should do it.
Isso deve bastar.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Eu só não entendo, galera. Uma coisa, tipo, a gente destruiu o primeiro cristal faz 5 anos, né? Mas eles não citam se teve essa melhora na praga, pelo menos nessa região, entendeu? Aí nós destruímos agora 2, mas esse daqui já foi recente, né? O segundo. Mas o primeiro poderiam ter falado, né? Tipo, se teve alguma melhora, se a praga diminuiu, ou se a terra voltou a ficar fértil, sei lá. Uma coisa, né? Que legal. Vai ter bicho ali, ó. Com certeza, galera. E caçada, eu digo, né? Bicho normal sim vai ter mesmo. Olha o mid onde tá. Deixar ele ali no momento dele. Com certeza, mano. Vai ter caçada aqui, cara. E vai ser das grandes a caçada ainda, hein? Pode ter certeza, galera. Quando eu tiver. Agora eu só vou voltar pra lá, mano. Porque eu vou. Acho que é por aqui dá mesmo, né? Fio de seda. Dá, eu tenho certeza que é por aqui, cara. Aquele bicho lá. Essa segunda caçada aqui deve ser por aqui. Olha, eu vou tentar de novo nessa região aqui e nessa. Porque, mano, é o único lugar que tá escrito campus, liga, que a gente tem uma noção. Se não tiver, eu não vou perder tempo não, cara. Eu vou continuar de novo a missão principal. De novo, eu não vou enfrentar elas porque como eu não sei o objetivo certo, não adianta ficar perdendo tempo, né? Aqui não é. Se fosse aqui já tinha parado. Vou cair aqui. Aqui não é. Oh, aqui é assim. Ah, mas onde que eu vi esse bicho mesmo? Precipífero. Parece o... Ah, aquele bicho de fogo que nós enfrentamos. Ok, na hora que achamos. Nossa, não arrancou nada, mano. Não arrancou nada. Nossa. Ah, pegou. Ele é mago, hein? Ele é mágico também. Da hora. O outro já era mágico, mas esse daqui é bem mais. Olha, ele tem todo tipo de magia. Nossa, como demora pra carregar. Agora foi. Nossa. Que da hora. Ah, errei, mano. Mas pra não carregar tudo e pra usar o especial de novo. Aí. Tchau, vai. Doeu meus dedos. Nossa, 5.200 de experiência, mano. Meu. Caraca. Massa gelatinosa.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Caraca, mano. Você viu que eu ganhei? Caraca. Era da hora, hein? Os golpes deles eram muito legal. Gostei dos golpes dele. Dos bichinhos. Eu vou por aqui, porque eu sei que esse item que eu peguei aqui, ele tava num dos materiais que o Blackthorn podia fazer pra mim. Então vou fazer já e vou já colocar no personagem. Cadê? Sinto Mato Draco aqui, ó. Não é? Não, esse aqui eu já fiz, cara. Até que eu tô usando. Ah, mas não tem escalatita. Escalatita eu usei em outra coisa. Aqui, ó. Ah, fechou. Infelizmente não tem, então.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Deixa eu fechar aqui, a janela que tá fora já. Beleza, bora, vamos subir aqui. Você não tem mais nenhum, né? Esse daí era o último. Ok. Aqui também não, já estaria aparecendo um pontinho amarelo. Vocês vão ficar perdendo tempo, galera. Caso não tenha pontinho amarelo em cima dos ícones aí, que não tem nada. Igual. Mid.
Alright, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant! Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
E vai acabar. E essa sala vai ficar. Vai demorar um pouquinho e vai ficar pronta já. Vamos ver. Diminui o tempo de recarga.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Did Bernard say how long he was going to be? I mean, it's fine.
Já abriu várias secundárias, galera. A secundária aqui dentro da enfermagem, então eu já vou ver a Gil mesmo e tem a secundária pra ver aqui, ó.
Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Vamos aceitar. Vamos pegar a moinha.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Ok. Rodrigo médico. Ok. Tem mais uma secundária pra gente ver aqui antes. Depois nós iremos. Já vou falar com o Gavi também já. Quero saber sobre o Torgal também. Dória.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Eu coloco sem priorizar, mas tanto faz.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Ih, já tá montando já a oficina. Montou.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Tá. O que será que vai abrir e vai liberar meu jogo?
Made any progress tracking down Kupka?
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Thanks from before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I could have more...
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
O que será que ela vai fazer, hein?
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour of her.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does
Vamos falar com a Vivian agora.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, Keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive, I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Ah, te odeio.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
Enquanto isso, aulas das gêmeas, o Sacro Império de Sunbreak. Esse é o que eu tenho o Bahamut agora. O que buscou o Titã lá foi o Odin.
Sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Bicho.
Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Nem fica feliz nada essa mulher, né? O filho dela será um... Caraca, essa mulher é a mais foda do jogo, mano.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Vamos fazer as secundárias, vamos? Depois a gente vê. Vamos mais longe primeiro.
Slavers don't even bother.
Acerta aí.
Good girl.
Bora, Turgo.
Straight home now.
Colin.
I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Tão pertinho. É o esquema. Essa com especial. Ai, pegou. Tchau. Tchau. Vai dar pouquinho. Deu mais do que eu pensei. Esse movimento dele de guardar arma que é estranho.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Ok, isso aqui foi um resgate ao sul. E agora eu vou fazer isso daqui. Que é achar as plantas lá pra cura. Pra tirar dor. 1h30 de jogo já. Ai. Ah, mas tá pertinho aqui mesmo.
Come on. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Enough of you, are there?
Soil and stone!
Get him!
Pronto, destruí todos.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Oi, filho. Calma aí, galera. Que né?
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Ah,
Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at
ah
ease.
filho, mas daí é problema no jogo, filho. Ok, já peguei tudo. Voltar pro esconderijo. Um tá perto do outro. Essa aqui é a da menina. A Doris.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just waited a little long, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I said, Cole, what kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our... No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, thank you for your faith in me. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But...
You will.
Você vai com o tempo. Ah, era, pelo menos já tá resolvido, relaxa. Chamas ascendentes. Agora tem uma outra aqui, ó. Agiu.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists I rest. I overheard your little chat with Rodriguez. It's good of you to help.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the...
Acho, foi fácil.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you.
Thank you for the kind word. I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. And even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere... I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be
You sound like Taya. It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Ok. Da hora dessas secundárias, que tudo tem um porquê, né? A gente não faz só secundária por fazer. Apesar das secundárias serem tipo coisas simples, bem jogadas aos ares, as histórias por trás delas faz nós compreender um pouquinho mais da história desse universo, entendeu? Tipo, da maldição mesmo. Podia... o que é, né? Da onde que vem, como que os caras fazem, por que é matar as pessoas.
Is everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. Come again. I may have more. Oh yeah.
Esse negócio nunca ajuda em nada. Vamos conversar com o nosso tio. Descendo e vamos lá. Dar boas-vindas. Essa nave é muito louca, né?
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came. To learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Vai começar. Tipo Game of Thrones.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Ok.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away.
Ah, eu achei que eles já sabiam
Now
disso.
I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Ok.
My favorite pupil. Lord Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield das Sete Casas, protetor de Porto do Sol. E o seu tio, ainda por cima. Eu ouvi dizer que ele tinha uma alma aventureira e seguia sozinho o esconderijo secreto do abominável Cid, fora da lei. Certamente parece dar credibilidade aos rumores. Ele será um aliado valioso e generoso também, eu espero. As conexões dele com os nobres certamente se mostrarão úteis. Ora, quem sabe breve não convidaremos o chefe das casas ilustres e nascentes para um grande baile aqui no esconderijo. Preciso ensaiar meus passos.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Ok, aqui são as pessoas então, como que muda as coisas. Então a gente vai ficar assim, é Gil. A gente vai só com o nosso lobo glacial, né, o Torgal, que não é um cachorro. E a gente vai com o Nobre, a filha de Cid. Ok.
Here you are.
E aqui, os republicanos. Os republicanos então estão indo atacar ainda, né, os homens do punho. A gente tem uma afronta quinta que vai continuar também. Bastante tempo ainda. E tem mais um aqui, ó, que da hora, esse espinho do Draco. Vai ser da hora, hein? Acho que é a última. Canudo do Draco. Talvez não, né? Talvez tenha mais alguns. Mas enfim, para onde nós iremos? Na presa do Draco, aqui embaixo.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Ok, galera. Missão tá aqui, o deserto de Velcroy. Mas aqui vai ficar pra próxima, tá? Espero que vocês tenham gostado aí da live de hoje. Enfim, nós estamos terminando. Vamos deixar pra próxima, né? Muita informação, muita coisa pra se fazer. Não sei até onde vai isso daqui. Até onde vai isso daqui? Mas beleza, galera. Muito obrigado. Até a próxima. Valeu.